Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be looking into how you can make use of Jenkins to execute your Postman collection. So in previous video, we saw how you can make use of Newman to run your Postman collection. Okay. And it is a CLI approach from your command line. You can pass few line of commands and then you can run your test. Okay. So you can make use of those command in Jenkins to run the test. Okay. And Jenkins we are using just to make this process automated, or even you can schedule the jobs. Okay, so I'm on my local Jenkins instance. Okay, I will be creating a job. Okay, let me click on new item here. Let me enter the job name. Let's say API testing, select freestyle project, click on OK. Here we will be specifying description. Let's say this is an API testing job. Okay, and then source code management will select Git. Okay, here you need to specify the repository URL. I have already committed my code in Git. Okay, so let me copy this URL. Okay, here, and then I have to specify the GitHub credentials, which I have already saved in my Jenkins instance. Let me select that. Okay. Then you have to specify the branch on which you want to run this job. By default, it will pick master or main branch. Okay, but you can specify any branch you have. It can be, let's say, RC branch, okay, or a test branch, or any branch you want to make use of. Okay, and then we have to specify the build step. Here you have to select execute Windows batch command. Okay, as a first step, let me add few checks to see if we have all the installation or the packages we want. Okay, let's say node version. Let's add one more npm version. Okay, and then we want to also verify Newman version. Okay, this is the first step. And this is purely option. You can skip it, but if you keep it, you will know if your environment is set properly. Okay. Then there would be a second step where we will be installing the dependency in similar way. And we will make use of two dependency, which is to generate the HTML report. The first one is this newman-reporter-html. Let's copy this command. Okay, this is going to install your newman-reporter-html globally. And then we have second reporter, which is newman-reporter-htmlextra. Okay, this is just to give visual representation of your test. Okay, so let me add this as well. Okay, so in first step you are verifying the versions, in second step you are installing the dependency, and the third step would be to run the actual test. Okay, let's say newman run, then the collection name itself. Okay, let's say here it is. Let me copy this, paste it, and then specify the environment. Okay, environment variables. So let me come here and then copy this path. Okay, specify this. Then let me add reporter. Let's say CLI, then HTML, then HTML extra. Okay, so I'm making use of three reporters here. One is the default CLI reporter. Then there is HTML report. It's very basic HTML report. And the third one is the HTML extra. It will give you better graphical representation of tests. Okay, I will save this job, but this is not going to run because of one reason I want to discuss at a later point of time. So let me save this and first explain what is going to happen. Okay, let me click on build now. Okay, click on console output. Let's see the output as well. It is checking the version. Okay, it is installing the packages. It will take few seconds here. Let's wait for it. Okay, so the packages are installed, but the test actual execution has failed. Why it is failed? Because of Newman. It was not able to recognize what is Newman. Okay, so this can be solved in two ways. One is that you specify this as an environment variable like you do for Java Home. So similarly for Node as well, you can specify Newman. Okay, but I would set this in a different way, easy way, where we will directly uh, choose the path where Newman is. Okay, so let me go back to job and configure it again. Okay, so let me go to my project directory or where this Newman is installed. Okay, so this is the path. It's C user. Okay, my username, then AppData, then roaming, then npm. Here you can see that Newman is there. Okay, I'm going to copy this path. Okay, and let me update this. Okay, so it will directly find where Newman is, and then it is going to run the test. Okay, so let's run this. Let's save this first. Okay, click on build now. It is going to build second build. Let me change here so that you can see the second execution. It is going to install the dependencies. Wait for a few seconds. It has started the execution this time, but you will not understand what it has executed. Okay, so typically this is a unique code, okay, in Jenkins. Okay, but let's make this little more readable. Okay, and let's configure this again. Okay, so at the end of your command, let's add this parameter. It's say disable-unicode. Okay, save this, build it again. Wait for a few seconds. It will install the dependencies. Okay, from here, it should start the execution of test. Okay, it has started. Okay, this is the similar way of reporting how we used to execute from the command line. Okay, it is going to show you the beautiful CLI report. Okay, now we we were using HTML or HTMlextra as well, where this is located. So let me go back to our Jenkins workspace. Okay, this is the workspace, and then find if these two reports are generated or not. So let's say here, okay, under Newman, this is the default folder. There should be this report. Okay, so let's open the recent one. Okay, so this is the report which we generated. Okay, this is the basic HTML report. Okay, and then the second one is the extra report. Okay, let's click on this as well. Okay, this is the HTML extra report. So this is how you can run your job. Okay, and then I mean, it can be scheduled as well. Okay, so all of this is possible from Jenkins, okay, in an automated way. Okay, there are several other options which you can make use of in Jenkins. Okay, thanks for watching this video.